I'm not sure why it's showing the camera on me. There's the top of my head. But I think if I click this button, it puts it the other direction. There we go. There's the road in front of me. So I had just tried to start another live stream just a little bit ago, and it like it said to turn my phone to stream horizontally or other direction or whatever, and I turned it and it didn't. It just was doing everything sideways. But hey, my phone's not all that. What can I say? By the way, streaming on the Obama phone again, 6:35 a.m. Thursday, September 15th, 2022, and as the hang on, let me play with my windows here. As the title says, I'm looking for Adam. Hang on, I'm trying to get this to where it's. I'm getting ready to be driving directly into the sun. Trying to get it to where it's not gonna at least partially block the sun. Anyway, as it says, looking for Adam Gilligan. For those who have been following his channel, Phoenix Homeless, which I've mentioned a handful of times, it's been quite a saga lately. It just seems like he's been having a bit of a meltdown, and as people comment on his channel, giving him suggestions, things that he can do to improve his situation, he just keeps coming up with more and more angry excuses and arguments as to why he can't do anything. The biggest one of which is just people telling him to go home, since he's got a tiny home in Parker, Arizona, which in some of his videos refers to it as this cabin, and others he's like, it's a tool shed, it's nothing. And he's got another YouTube channel called Adam Gilligan where he's made several videos in it, and I mean, yeah, it's a glorified tool shed that you buy prefabricated at some place, like Lowe's or Home Depot. But it's been reasonably turned into a tiny house. Now, granted, it doesn't seem to, have a proper kitchen or anything. But I mean, I've certainly seen van life and tiny house videos where people are living with less than he's got there, and there's a lot of videos talking about tiny homes as a solution to the homelessness problem. And generally speaking, like the problem with the tiny homes for homeless people has been community backlash or zoning not allowing it. I mean, there's one, I forget who put the videos up. In fact, I feel like I saw it on more than one channel, documenting a tiny home community that was built to help the homeless in Las Vegas, and the city of Las Vegas destroyed them. It could have housed quite a few people in basically little sheds. They have their own little home and they can lock it up and in theory come and go as they need. Now, I do think one thing that's making a lot of these not useful or is making people that are homeless not want to use them is that they're not allowing people to come and go as they want. And it's easy for someone to say, oh, well, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, no, really, beggars can be choosers. I mean, would you want to stay in your home if you had an unreasonable curfew that you had to be in by every night? I mean, was Adam really homeless? Homeless is kind of a vague term. I mean, he's arguably homeless here in Phoenix without a way to get to Parker, I would say. I mean, he's as homeless as I was when I first found myself homeless in Denver. I want to say back in, 1990. Yeah, 1990. I was 19 years old, and my social life Oh, look at these homeless people on the right. Yikes. My social life revolved around the city of Denver because I lived in a small town that I thought was boring. Now, I wasn't homeless. I actually had a pretty cool job, pretty cool part-time job at KUUY Radio in Cheyenne. And then I had another part-time job delivering pizzas for some little independent pizza place. And I had an apartment in Cheyenne. And I had a beat-up little car that I was making payments on because I wasn't smart enough to pay cash for beat-up cars back then. And I was, I never really found friends in Cheyenne or a social life in Cheyenne. The only really good friend that I had in Cheyenne had moved to Denver. And once I had a car, I realized, well, shit, it's only about an hour and a half drive to Denver. So after I'd get off work, I'd drive down to Denver. And, wasn't as smart about preparing for potential problems in life as I try to be now. And my clutch went out in Denver, and I found myself stranded in Denver with no way to get back to Cheyenne, no kind of support system. And this is before cell phones or anything. I had no idea what to do about anything, and I became immediately homeless in Denver, even though I had a home in Cheyenne. And I never made it back to Cheyenne. Everything I had in my apartment in Cheyenne, I lost. And, it was all bad decisions on my part. I probably should have been just concentrating all my efforts into getting my ass back to Cheyenne. But I was just like, well, whatever. I'm in Denver. I guess I'll be homeless in Denver. It seemed like a fun thing to do at 19 years old. I couldn't imagine doing it in my late 40s. But anyway. Anyway, for those who have been following Adam's channel, like the last couple of days, he's just been having all these angry rants where he's just yelling at his subscribers who you'd think he'd be a little more thankful that people are watching and people are caring, but he's just been angrily yelling at them. And then yesterday, everything on his channel except for one dysfunctional live stream that he managed to leave posted that had comments shut down. Comments shut down. Comments were shut down. Was remaining. So you could watch it. It's basically him just like trying to get the sound on and looking at it, like, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is this thing recording? And I don't know about his channel. It's all about money, but it's all about begging for money at this point, which is sad. And I wouldn't say his channel is all about that. He's put some stuff that is interesting up here and there, and some interesting thoughts. But God, just watching him melt down lately has been hard to see. And in some of the comments, he's been just sounding really suicidal. So. I don't know. It just seems like I'm going to drive by Yoshi's on the way home. It's only it's adding about 3 miles to my drive home from work. But yeah, he just posted a video yesterday, really angry, like everybody's a jerk for not giving him money. I think that's the McDonald's where he likes to get his diabetes breakfast special. I know he posted a video there showing that he got a sundae, and I was just bewildered that the ice cream machine was working, since it seems like the soft serve machine never works. And that's place I just dropped by there, the extended stay or whatever the hell, it's Budget Suites. Yeah, I got a friend who works really hard for a living, and because he has bad credit and an eviction on his record, like that's the only place him and his daughter are able to live. He's not able to actually rent an apartment, but he stays there and pays a small fortune weekly to live there. This is gonna be so fucking awkward. I got a quarter mile to Yoshi's. That's see what happens. The last couple comments that popped up, they pop up in a really small font, and I got to lean forward and, hey, look at this. There's a tree being transported across the road by a backhoe. There's something you don't see in Phoenix traffic every day. Oh man, I wish the sun wasn't glaring right in my face. It'd be a lot easier to see what the hell's going on. Wow, and look there on the left, where there's been a vacant lot for a long time. More 4-story stack made out of sticks, luxury apartments that nobody I know would be able to afford. And you'd be stupid to pay that much rent anyway. If you got that much money, buy a house, earn some equity. Oh, charges subscribers to know his other channel name? Are you serious? Because if you go to his channel and you click the community tab, he posted a video from his other channel saying, hey, this is my home in Parker. So I mean, it's apparently he forgot about the content of his own channel because it was there yesterday. All right, coming up on Yoshi's. Man, I can barely see because I got the sun in my fucking eyes. Oh, for some reason I was thinking I was right on the corner. This is the corner where the AM PM used to be. Ooh, we got a hottie on the right. You know, I hate it. The comments post up on my screen, and then when I lean forward to try to reach them, they fade away. So I'm almost there. Dang. Should have been looking at the gal that just crossed the sidewalk. Crosswalk. Oh well. All right. Looks like I'm good to turn right on red here. Oh no, I'm cutting people off. Whoops. I've made it to Yoshi's. I don't see a homeless person in front of it though. So I think that's his. I think that's his spot. From what I've seen on his channel, that's his campground spot right there. You know, any question why he's getting robbed while he's sleeping? You know, he loves to say, "Hey, none of y'all know what it's like." Nobody knows what it's like to be homeless, but I've been homeless a few times. I mean, the time I mentioned in Denver, which was an extended stay of homelessness, although apparently there's a word for what I was doing when I was 19 years old in Denver, and that's called being a hobosexual. And so, yeah, I was young and pretty good looking at the time, so I was regularly going to clubs and meeting women and going home with them and staying the night with them and getting some. So yeah, I saw the video of him cooking steak and potatoes. I didn't watch the whole thing, I kind of skimmed through it, but there's a video of him like cleaning his apartment or cabin, whatever the hell you want to call it, for like an hour. I kind of skimmed through it and it was interesting. It's like, wow, it's something long and painfully boring. It's like watching one of my channels, although I don't think I could subject anybody to watching me clean the mess that is my apartment. Well, it looks like there is no Adam here at Yoshi's, so of course it's 6:46 a.m. Hey, maybe he went to McDonald's. Let's go to McDonald's. Let's see, he's over at the McDonald's getting his diabetes on. Got the right of way, but I don't think she's gonna go with her baby. I don't blame her. Crosswalks are dangerous as hell in Phoenix. Oh man, it's the Hilton Garden Inn. Man, once upon a time I was having like a schizophrenic episode, and I stole a van that was parked in front of there because the voice of God inside my head told me there was a van sitting out front and I should take it. Which is really weird because I was inside the building and I walked outside and there was a van sitting out front, exactly where God told me it would be. So I took it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Adam is not the only one who struggles with mental health issues. That. You know, and maybe I should go into more details about some of my crazy I am looking for him. Yeah, I'm at Clarendon and 3rd Avenue. I'm not gonna go on a crazy mountain hunt looking for the guy, but I mean, I just rolled by Yoshi's. He's not camping out in front of Yoshi's, which, by the way, that's a stupid place to camp. Like, is any question, he's been robbed so many times. I mean, he's like a sitting target there. And the last time I was now, granted, most of my times I've been homeless, I've been kind of couch surfing, or I've had a vehicle to sleep in. But for a while, I was staying in a tent that was kind of hidden in Papago Park. And I mean, you could walk right by it. It was in some bushes. You could walk right by it and not see it. I mean, if you're not going to live in a homeless encampment, be part of that community and be tight enough with the other people in your encampment that they look out for you, which is a kind of a stupid thing to do in my book anyway, because basically you're living in a den of thieves. But in a camp someplace where you're out of sight, out of mind. Being in a place like right on Yoshi's, you're just a target for all the junkies rolling by looking for something to steal. Oh, big gap in traffic on 7th Avenue. Oh shit. It's chicken lane time. Sorry, I'm gonna turn left here and go around the block. Yeah, for those who are not familiar with it, Phoenix has what I'd like to call the suicide lanes on 7th Avenue and 7th Street during rush hour traffic. During morning rush, it's through traffic southbound. Oh, look, it's a doggy, big doggy. During morning rush, it's through southbound traffic. During afternoon rush, it's through, oh, she's cute, through northbound traffic. And then it's, regular two-way chicken lane left-hand turn. Yeah, I don't get that either. I don't understand why so many homeless people carry around a lot of garbage either. I mean, I carried stuff with me. Basically, I have a small backpack, and whatever fit in the small backpack was what went with me. But I generally made a point to have the bag small and inconspicuous enough, and to keep myself clean enough that when I would go into places, like he was talking about, well, I had, the other day he was ranting about how he couldn't go to get his Social Security card because they won't let him carry his stuff with him. And I would always make a point to, I went into places like that all the time. In fact, the last time I had an extended stay of homelessness in Phoenix, my two favorite places to hang out, and mind you, I was litigating my divorce at the time, so it gave me a good reason to be there. But my two favorite places to hang out were the Maricopa Superior Court Law Library, which at that time was located in the East Court building. And then the other place I liked to hang out was the Arizona State Archives Law Library in the Arizona State Capitol building. I should really do some videos about that kind of stuff. I know my vlog is most of the time boring as shit, but as I've said before, more than anything, I'm just trying to create kind of a diary, since my memory is such a spotty thing. And I find it helps me. Like, I can watch, it's like, what happened? I can go back to a given month and watch what I did. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. I totally forgot about that. Whoops. All right, so this is the McDonald's, 7th Avenue and Indian School in the Melrose District. Now he's done videos in McDonald's. I've actually shot a couple little videos. I got a short in McDonald's that I did. I actually got a lot of views, maybe about a year and a half ago, when I went to Went to the McDonald's at 7th Avenue in Van Buren, and the kiosk was completely dysfunctional, so I just made a short showing McDonald's kiosk not working. This is going to be so weird and awkward, although he's probably not here, but maybe he is. Hopefully nobody gets pissed about this. Morning. Mobility scooter. Ooh. Oh, he's there eating breakfast. Right there. Right there. What should I do? What should I do? He's right there eating breakfast. Yeah, that is an easy target. I mean, shit. I had one time I was having a bit of a mental breakdown over a bus that just drove right by me when I was trying to get home from work at 4 a.m. on Bethany Home after my karaoke show at Bullock's Cocktails, and over at Bullock's Cocktails, and I was just like screaming because the bus left, and then somebody just ran up on me and yanked my phone right out of my hand. I wasn't even looking at the phone. I was just upset. Yeah, he's totally having his usual meal. He's right there. Yeah, having his usual meal. I feel really weird, like just going in and sitting down. I don't know if I can speak logic to him. I mean, he seems really angry. I mean, the video he posted yesterday, he just seems angry. He called us all assholes. So I don't know if I got the balls to do this. Well, he's eating. He's eating, so he's okay. I don't know. Maybe I should stop the live stream. Maybe I should stop the live stream and just go in and ask him if he's going to be okay. I think I'm going to do that. And see if he's okay. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. See if I can remember how to end this. Oh shit! I don't remember how to stop this. I think I hit the little X in the corner. Boop.